Hey folks, how's it going? It's your favorite realtor, Saint-Gerard with Keller Williams Realty Landmark. I got a special guest today, hot off the presses. I can't believe we got him here. This guy's very busy, very, very busy, but he agreed to do this interview with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Rushawn Thrower. Rushawn, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rushawn Thrower with Block Builder Properties. We buy houses and resell them all cash, Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau County, and we're moving out to Suffolk away from the water. We're always looking to make it a win-win-win situation for all.
How many wins was that?
3.
All right.
A win for our buyers and a win for our sellers.
All right, awesome. All right, let's get in. Let's just dive in. How did you get into real estate investing?
Well, it was a weird situation. A friend of mine years ago asked me to help him refinance his house, using my credit to buy the house. I did it, and little unbeknownst to me, I got an amazingly huge tax refund.
Okay.
So I took it and I bought a rental property upstate New York. And I had the property for a few years, so I kept getting those huge tax refunds. And so for 3 straight years, I used it to buy rental properties in upstate New York. And I figured, hey, I'm on the road to retirement. I'm a real estate investor, but I also invested heavily in my education.
Nice. So with the investing in real estate, why did you pick upstate as opposed to Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island? Why did you start there?
Just the cash flow and the ratios. I bought my first house for $42,000, my second one for 18, and the third one for 10. And
you're still holding on to these properties?
2 of the 3, yeah. And they are, they are netting on rent. I think it's $1,500 for the one I bought for 18,000, and $2,200 for the one I bought for 42,000.
Okay.
48,000 rather.
All right. So walk us through. Basically, you have those ones, and now you got the taste basically for investing.
Yeah.
What was your next step afterwards?
Invest in my education.
Okay. How so?
Everybody sees those commercials on TV and everything. Learn to invest in real estate. So before I did any of that, I started picking up books. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read Think and Grow Rich, and I realized I had that burning desire to learn more and to invest more. So after that, I invested in one of the real estate classes, Fortune Builders.
Okay.
Right. I invested in that, and that stuff, like it's almost like advanced calculus if you're not real estate familiar.
Okay. So with that, basically you took the classes, you read the books, and then trial by error. How did you get into physical? I'm going to buy properties.
Oh, well, I had already bought the properties. And,
well, no, you had those ones upstate, but now after you got the education underneath you, then what?
Oh man, it was ready, fire, aim. I placed, I think, somewhere between 40 and 60 offers on different properties all through Brooklyn, Queens, and Nassau County. Mm-hmm. And when the first one came up, I bought into it, and I learned a lot more actually investing in a property and doing the whole rehab and resale than I did in any of the classes. The classes, they prepared me for
the fundamentals.
The fundamentals, but then actually getting in, dealing with the contractors, dealing with the buyers, dealing with the agents and everything. That's what really did it for me. And actually, you guys are the ones who sold it for me.
Always here to help, like it says right there. All right, now question for the person that's watching this and they have that idea in their head, I want to invest in real estate also. What would you say for them to do first besides reading, watching videos? What would be the first step?
Besides calling us?
Yeah, besides that, after all that.
I would say do intense market research. Know how many properties are on your market for sale, what are the sales prices on fully renovated properties. So this way you can tell whether or not you're getting a deal or not. And
Okay.
also understand the buildings department, how
All the
things work
codes.
as
Yep.
well. Yeah, I got caught up with that a few weeks ago, and also understanding how taxation works, because we unfortunately we just did a project in Hempstead, and Hempstead is like one of the highest taxed
Yep.
jurisdictions in Nassau County. And when we looked at the initial listing, when we right before we purchased, it said the taxes were 8,600 for the year. But at the closing, we realized the taxes were closer to 18,000. So, it really messed up our profit. We just closed today, coming from a closing. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And for what is it? From March 1st until today, October 21st, we paid $11,000 in taxes.
Okay, so your advice to anybody who's buying, look at the areas and double check with a realtor or investor friend, find out
Yes.
what the taxes are in that specific area, if that's a place you're considering. And the other factors that you mentioned, their resale value. If they
Yeah.
do buy and they do fix, and how much they want to fix it also, that might determine how much money do I want to put into this, and how much money am I expecting to get out of it once it's done. So you got to
Yeah.
do all that stuff. Now, when you're doing all this stuff, you have a team. How does that work?
Yes, we have a team, my partner and I, and we have a very, very systematic approach to everything. So when we look at a property, before we look at the property, we already have an idea of the value of the property in a specific area, as well as what's really, really specific to Nassau County, more so than the boroughs, is the build type of the property. Like a single story house won't necessarily sell as much as a two-story house, but depending on where it is, it may. Nassau County is very, very specific like that. I didn't even realize it until we started doing the market research, and you have to know the different property types, and you also have to know just what the buyers are looking for. So you don't want to over improve for the area.
Exactly. You want to make sure if it's going to net you a certain price, maybe you don't have to do the extra furnishing in the kitchen. Maybe just a basic plain style might work, as opposed to spending extra money where it's not going to really net you that much.
Right.
So all right. So you were talking about other people on your team. So you need to have a contractor.
Yes.
How do you find a good contractor that works in your style and understands what you're looking to do?
You have to break a lot of eggs to get that omelet. You have to interview them. You have to see their previous work. You have to ask for referrals, references, and also you have to pop up on their job sites.
Okay, good.
And I can give you horror story upon horror story upon horror story, but the number one thing is, do not get anyone standing in the parking lot at Home Depot.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So whatever you do your research, whether it's buying the house, about to flip it and sell it, do your research to find out what the market value was going to be and how much you're going to put money into it, and ultimately who you're in business with and your contractor. You want to make sure you got to do your research on everything. It sounds tedious, but basically you have a foolproof system that you've built over the years where we need to do this, and this.
Exactly. We actually have a step-by-step system for each stage of the property. So we have when a lead comes in, we add it to our database and it goes to our assistant. The assistant pulls up the comparative sales in the area and the market analysis, and then sends it back to us. And then we analyze whether or not we want to make an offer. Okay. Then we place an offer. And if the offer gets accepted, then we get the project funded. We have a systemized approach to getting it funded. And while we're waiting in contract, we're doing all the moving parts. We're hiring architects if need be. We are bringing our contractors through. and we're getting all of the pricing on these things, so that this way, as soon as the ink is dry on the contract, we are ready to start rocking and rolling.
All right. Now, this tends to happen a lot. Now, what happens with the property you're buying has tenants, or there's a tenant issue? What would you recommend to anybody who's going to dabble? I shouldn't say dabble. Who's going to jump into this field? What would you say for them to start learning to do?
Well, pre-COVID, I would definitely say get yourself a great evictions attorney, and also look to budget a little bit more for one of two options: either holding the property extra long to for the eviction process to kick in, or negotiating a payout for the tenants to leave. It's way quicker and a lot less expensive to just pay them to leave than to fight with them. They break up your place and everything.
Yeah, there's more work you'll have to do. If option B seems it'll be smoother. Now, that's done. The attorney's done their thing, or you paid them. You did what you had to do to get them out. Now you do your work. You price it right. You sell it, or you hold on to it. Which do you normally do? Do you sell? Do you hold it, or do you sell it?
It depends on the location of the property and the price point that we buy it at. And by the price point, what I mean is, if just for round number's sake, if the property is worth $100,000 and we are able to buy it and renovate it for, let's say, $50,000, then we'd be more likely to hold it because we have all that extra value in there. Okay. But if we bought it closer to the resale price, we just resell it.
Okay, good. So like I said before, you have a formula, you have a format basically for everything that you're doing. So everything's systemized. Yeah. Now, what are areas that you're looking to go into besides New York? And you mentioned upstate. Is there any other areas out of state?
Actually, we're looking in Essex County and Bergen County, New Jersey. Okay. For multifamilies because of their proximity to the city. And also we're looking in, I believe, parts of the Midwest. Okay. And Texas and Florida for, we're also looking to get into multifamily commercial projects.
All right. You have big endeavors for this and next year and moving forward. All right. So if anybody's interested in basically working with you, basically, how can they reach you?
Oh man, thanks. They can reach us at blockbuilderproperties.com. That's our website. blockbuilderproperties.com. blockbuilderproperties.com. Or you can email us at info@blockbuilderproperties. Okay. Or you can email me directly at Sean, SEAN, at blockbuilderproperties. Or you can even follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we have a YouTube channel. And on our YouTube channel, we give you guys tons and tons of free advice. We walk you through properties. We point out different things for you. And we also give you an overview of what we plan to do. And also we do the before and after videos.
I was about to ask if you have before and after videos. You read my mind majority of the time. All right. Question. Now, for the parents that are watching this, yes. Do you have like any kind of a mentorship program, basically, where the kids can get involved and you can teach the next generation about investing and stuff like that?
Wow. You know what's so funny? On one of our after videos, our sales agent is my godson. He's 7 years old. Nice.
Start them young. It's really important, basically, to show kids, everybody actually, you're living in your community. If you're living there for a long time, why not invest in your own community? And it doesn't have to just be your community. It could be other places you might want to start thinking, all right, you know what? We have our property now. This is something we want to leave for the next generation. Let's start them young. Show them basically, hey, this is what we need to do. I think we need to do more of these things to show people basically this is possible. It is possible to see people that look like us that are buying properties and we're changing it. And basically other people who look like us are buying those properties and they're bringing their families and friends, and it just keeps going. Yeah. So this is kind of, I like to see and hear stuff like this. So I like to see more stuff like this out there so people can see, hey, you know what? This is an avenue we didn't think about, but this is something we should be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, my I well, how can I say this? My team includes
Hmm.
myself and my business partner, as well as my wife and his. However, we have a group of investors who we work with,
Hmm.
and a part of that investment group are people who invest in our projects and get a return.
Okay.
And one of the investors is my daughter. She's been doing it now for the past 6 years. She's
You
been
said your
investing.
daughter?
Yeah, yeah. My
Here,
daughter is my daughter. Her birthday is Christmas. She'll turn 21,
Okay.
and she's been
Wait,
investing.
time. You have a
Yeah,
21? Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
All right. Anyway.
uh,
All right. Well, the
yeah,
old saying is good black don't crack. But anyway, had to throw that out there. But seriously, I like the fact that you're keeping it in-house, you're keeping it in family. It's a family thing, and basically she's gonna take it to your grandkids at some point, their
yeah,
grandkids, and vice versa. So it's keeping it within the family. It's a beautiful thing basically to see something that's handed down from family to family, and you're learning a lot of stuff.
yeah,
So you can
yeah.
do whatever you want in life, but the real estate aspect, basically investing, I think is an important thing
Exactly, exactly.
just to have
Um,
that in the background.
yeah, for her birthday, I believe I wanted to do it this year for her 21st, but more than likely it'll be by 22 or 23. I'm actually going to a birthday gift for my daughter. I'm going to buy her a multifamily house.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry right now.
Hey,
Dude,
look,
you know what? Speak it into existence, it's gonna happen.
yep, yeah.
All right. And if I can help facilitate that, let me know. All right, got you.
I'm sending you guys any emails or texts.
All right, perfect. All right, so we talked about investing. Also, another avenue you might want to consider, get your real estate license.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing to have your license. You can not only basically buy the properties that you want for yourself, you can also help sell and buy properties for other people as well. You can help them with their whatever they're looking to do. Also, there's many facets of real estate you can do. You can do the investing part. You can get the license and help people buy and sell. Or you can basically refer the business. Once you have the license, you can refer the business to a licensed agent like myself and make some money off of that. And you can do that legally. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm Evan Saint-Gerard with Keller Williams Realty. My number is 917-975-5985. You can find us at nyhomesales.com. All the information will be at the end of the video.
Oh,
Other than that, go ahead. Do you have something else you want
I'm
to say?
sorry. I gave all the digital ways to contact us, but I didn't give our phone number.
Most
Uh,
important thing.
so, yeah, we have two phone numbers.
Okay.
We our office direct line, which is 516-517-9991. Nice and easy to remember. And
9991. Okay, gotcha.
991. And then the other number is even easier to remember than that. 929 block 92.
I love it. Knowing you did your research, basically, you know what? This is going to make sense, and let's do this.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I'm happy. Thank you so much for doing this. I know you're very busy. I know you just came from closing, but I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule to do this. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Again, you can reach me at my cell phone, 917-975-5985. Sean?
And again, our reach number, we're Block Builder Properties, blockbuilderproperties.com, Sean at blockbuilderproperties.com, 929 block 92, or 516-517-9991.
Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you'll be updated anytime new videos come up. We're going to have more stuff like this in the series, so feel free to follow us and share. Most importantly, share this with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.